Another gorgeous day. I think it's mid-July. Gonna be warm though. So I'm in the shop today. We're going to do a tune-up on the old Takeuchi skid steer. So these bolts right here have to come out. These two bolts right there, and one right there. And then the whole cab, this whole cab flips up, and all the filters and everything, transmission oil, everything are underneath there. Maybe a little bit later when I get back, we're gonna run over to the big city first. And I got a pre-op because I'm gonna have some surgery done on my hand here. So see where that's poking up right there? That's all they're gonna lay my hand open with a zigzag pattern right across there where that vein sticking out, the tendon sticking out right there. And see it going up into my fingers? They're gonna cut open my hand and take that out piece by piece, unwrap it from the nerves and the other tendons. That happens on the 22nd. So I gotta go over the pre-op today and then come back this afternoon and work on this. Got the cab up, kind of dirty, so we're gonna get the vacuum out. That's why they call this a compact loader, because they shove everything in this little bitty space. We'll get this the vacuum out, start cleaning all this up. Clean all this up. The filters are right down in there. So I'll go ahead and clean it up now. That's where you check hydraulic fluid. Oh, weird. Not what Mo wants. All right, let's get her done. Some oil cloths, tools. We'll change all the filters first, then we'll get underneath there and drain the oil, take off the pans, and have a look underneath. Not the easiest thing to get into, but I've had worse. Definitely had worse. Get under there just to catch what you can. Start with this one. Fuel. Is this one? Get all of it. You see the color of the fuel, it's, you buy red, they dye the fuel so that if you have dyed fuel in your tanks on the street, you're in big trouble because that means it's not taxed for road use. Another way they tax you. It used to be that undyed fuel was a lot cheaper, it's not anymore. Put a filter on, tighten until it touches the rubber gasket, and once it touches, you go back 3/4 of a turn more, no more. These are great. These things, they suck up oil and fuel, but not water. So you can use them in bilges and boats and stuff. They're real good at sucking up oils. Oh, dang it. Don't drop it. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Yeah. Okay. Diesel fuel is black. Diesel oil is always really black, and that's because diesel has so much more carbon in it. So that's this filter. And this, we're just going to take a little of this oil and just lubricate this ring a little bit. We don't really need to fill this oil with oil. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but we don't have to. As soon as it starts, the pump pumps it through. Oh, we should do that big fill filter. Give us room before I put that one back on. Get this out of here before I make a mess. Again. Secondary fuel filter. Wipe this off right here where I'm going to pour it so the dirt doesn't go in there. We're just going to pour a little bit of fuel in here. It does have a self primer, so don't really have to prime it. They do a good job putting these filters right here though where you can get to them. Alright, and we touched. So 3/4 of a turn more. Right there. Wipe it off. That out of here, and the filter. You can find we're using Kubota filters on a Takeuchi. Is this a Kubota engine? I don't know. Must be. Okay. About a half a turn more. Like that. There we go. She's done. That was easy. Okay. I just changed out the transmission filter like last month, so that's right there. I'm not going to do that. That's all we need to do. Change oil. So we're going to start it. Make sure it's not leaking. And then go underneath and pull the plug. Let that pump run. You can hear the fuel pump running. You can hear the air going through too. We'll let that run for a minute. I don't hear any more air now. So we're going to pull this pan. That right there is where you can change the oil if you're just doing that. But we want to clean the engine out anyway. We're going to pull these. Oh, my creeper's too high. This thing's full of mud. We have that washer before I lose it. All right, we're gonna make a clang here. Try to stop it, but yeah, look at all that dirt. There's the oil pan right there. So let's take this out of here. Clean all this stuff off of it. Then we'll get our hand up in there and clean all that. And get this oil pan off. Well, that thing's gotten bent up. Ugh. Not surprised. Oh. Gonna have to go on hold till I find this part, because or go read the manual and see how to get that thing out of there without messing something up. So I will be back. All right, went to the manual, and I remember it's this piece. I've been looking for it for a while. There it is, and my spare parts. All right. just to show you here. My flashlight. So what I was doing is that's the belt right there. There's the air conditioning compressor right there. And there's a tensioner. Let's see. Can't get in there, but because of the fan blade. But there's the tensioner. And that bolt right there on the top, that's the tensioning bolt. But first you have to loosen the pulley bolts, which are right there. You loosen that, and then you can make that tensioner to go up and down. And you want about 1/2 inch deflection on the belt, which is what we got. This one's tight. That's the alternator belt. That's the air conditioning belt. All right, now we need to add oil. I would like to take this out and wash it. Just shows on the dipstick. Let's check it one more time. There's a big difference between low and high, and we're just showing low. Probably a couple of gallons. Showing right there on the bottom. It's got oil, so that's good. But not enough. More oil. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is keep working, cleaning, scraping. That's kind of boring. And then I'm going to get some more oil and then take this outside and pressure wash it. So keep charging. Wasn't that exciting? All right, now we gotta clean this mess up here, bring it back in, put everything back together. So that might be a morning task, we'll see. Time to take a break though. Not today. I'm tired. I'm tired. All right, that's all in, that's all in, that's there. Close that. That's done. Close that. And then we've got these two big bolts right here. Go in the front. And they are this socket right here. Put those two bolts in, we're done. So, yeah, there we go. Filters, clean. Only took, what, 3 hours.